Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about hidden cameras and how to sweep a hotel room or apartment for them. I'm going to describe how to check for them, what to do if you find one, and at the end of the video I've included some examples of instances when cameras were found. Technology has brought us many benefits, and computing power, hardware and software continue to develop at a rapid pace. But it's a sad fact of life that the unscrupulous, criminally minded, and let's face it, the downright perverted, are always keen to exploit every new gadget and device for their own nefarious purposes. We shouldn't allow ourselves to become paranoid, but we should be aware of the threats, whatever they may be, in particular those that intrude upon our privacy. So stay tuned while I guide you through how to find hidden cameras in a hotel room, an AirBNB, or anywhere else like an office or a car. I'll describe how to check visually and with a piece of technology designed for this very purpose. Whether you're traveling for business or leisure, knowing how to inspect your hotel room, holiday apartment or villa for hidden devices and being equipped and confident that you know how to do so is very reassuring. First steps: visual inspection. Let's start with a simple visual inspection. When you enter a room, begin by looking around with a critical eye. Pay close attention to objects that are directly facing the bed or bathroom, such as clocks, smoke detectors, and even televisions. Cameras require a clean line of sight to record effectively, so any item that has an unusually strategic position should be inspected more closely. Take a closer look at smoke detectors. Often these are perfect hiding spots because they're usually mounted on the ceiling or high on walls. Check if any smoke detector seems unusually positioned, or if there are more detectors than you would expect. Feel free to lightly touch and inspect them, looking for any unusual openings or lenses. Common hiding places. Alarm clocks and other electronic devices are often used to hide cameras because they can be plugged in to ensure continuous power supply to the camera. If there's an alarm clock, inspect it from all angles. Does it look like it has been tampered with? Is there any small hole that doesn't seem to have a function? These could be indicators of a hidden camera. Next, consider decorations and any stationary objects within the room. Picture frames, books, and even couch cushions can be clever hiding spots for hidden small cameras. If anything feels out of place or additional to what would normally be there, inspect it closely. Check any flower pots or decorative vases, as these too can house a small lens without being obvious. Using technology to find hidden cameras. Now let's look at how you can use technology to our advantage. If you want to be very thorough, consider getting a radio frequency detector. These devices can detect wireless cameras that transmit data over the air. They can be a bit more technical to use, but they offer a high level of assurance as they pick up signals from hidden cameras that you might miss during a visual inspection. Below this video, I've put a link to one such RF detector that you can buy. It's very affordable, and according to the reviews, it works really well. It's small and discreet, and you can use it wherever you go for a full 360-degree check of any space you occupy on your travels. Another way to check is by using your smartphone. Turn off the lights and pull the curtains to make the room as dark as possible. Using the flashlight on your phone, slowly scan the room. You're looking for a reflection from a camera lens, which will appear as a tiny bright dot. Sweep the flashlight around the room and pay close attention to any reflections that seem out of the ordinary. Another technological method is to use your smartphone to detect unusual devices connected to the room's Wi-Fi network. There are apps available that can show you what devices are connected to that network. Cameras often have a telltale network name, like an IP address or a generic device name. However, be aware that this method may not detect cameras that are not connected to the network. If you don't know what an IP address is, post a comment below and I'll explain. What to do if you find a camera. We've covered the basic visual and technological methods to detect hidden cameras in your room. Next, I will discuss what steps you should take if you do find a hidden camera and how to handle the situation legally and safely. This part is just as important as detecting them because it concerns your legal rights and the correct way to handle such a situation. First, if you discover a hidden camera, it's important to remain calm. Your immediate reaction might be one of anger or violation, and how you respond can affect the outcome of the situation. Document everything. Use your phone to take photos or video of the hidden camera without disturbing it. This evidence could be crucial should you decide to report the incident to the police or to take legal action. Next, contact the management of the hotel or your AirBNB host. Inform them of your discovery, but keep in mind that their reaction might vary. They may be unaware of the camera if it was placed by a previous guest, or could be involved in its placement. Depending on their response and your level of comfort, you might decide to involve the police immediately. If you feel unsafe or suspect that the hotel management or host is involved, it's advisable to leave the premises and contact local law enforcement. Reporting to the police creates an official record of the incident, which is vital, especially if legal action is needed later on. Police are also equipped to handle the situation with the necessary seriousness and privacy. Additionally, consider the jurisdiction you are in. Different countries and states have varying laws regarding surveillance and privacy. In many places, it's illegal to record someone without their consent, especially in private areas like hotel rooms or rental homes. Be aware of your rights and the local laws wherever you travel. If the situation is resolved, or if you choose to stay at the location, ensure that your privacy is safeguarded going forward. You might ask to change rooms or decide to cover any suspicious devices with clothing or some sort of adhesive if you cannot disable them. Lastly, after the incident is dealt with, consider leaving a detailed review of your experience to inform future guests of potential privacy issues. This not only helps others make informed decisions, but can also pressure accommodations to take stronger measures against such violations. Now let's look at some incidents of hidden camera discoveries. Instances of members of the public discovering hidden cameras in private accommodations, such as hotel rooms or Airbnbs, have been reported periodically. Here are a few notable examples that have been reported in recent years. South Korea Motel Scandal 2019. In South Korea, there was a significant scandal involving hidden cameras where nearly 1,600 guests were secretly filmed in hotel rooms. The footage was live-streamed online through a subscription website. This incident brought to light the extent of digital privacy violations and led to widespread public outrage and increased scrutiny of privacy laws in the country. AirBNB Hidden Discovery, Florida 2017. A couple staying in a Florida Airbnb discovered a hidden camera disguised as a smoke detector placed in the bedroom. The host was charged with video voyeurism. This case highlighted the need for guests to conduct thorough checks of rental properties and for platforms like Airbnb to enforce stricter regulations on hosts regarding privacy. Hidden cameras in Chinese hotels 2020. In China, reports surfaced in 2020 of hidden cameras being found in several hotels across the country. These cameras were cleverly disguised and hidden in items like electric sockets, hairdryer holders, and TVs. The revelations prompted a public discussion about privacy rights and led to calls for better regulatory oversight of hotel operations. Toronto AirBNB hidden camera 2018. A man discovered a hidden camera in a block of the bedroom of an Airbnb he rented in Toronto. The discovery was particularly unsettling because the camera was positioned to record the bed. The incident was reported to Airbnb and the police, leading to an investigation and the removal of the host from the platform. California AirBNB lawsuit 2019. A family filed a lawsuit against Airbnb and a homeowner after they found cameras recording them during their stay. The lawsuit brought up important questions about the responsibility of hosting platforms to ensure that hosts comply with local laws and the platform's policies regarding surveillance devices. These cases illustrate the importance of being vigilant about personal privacy when staying in unfamiliar places. They also show the potential legal ramifications for those who install such devices illegally and ongoing efforts needed to protect privacy in private and public accommodations. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this guide empowers you to feel safer and more secure when you travel. Your privacy is paramount, and knowing how to protect it is a powerful tool in today's digital world. Don't get paranoid, just be vigilant. Take the precautions I've described, and then relax and enjoy your trip.